Hey there, Kai. How you doing?
How you doing, man? How's it going?
I came across this video of Kai Cenat talking to a Buddhist monk on live stream. And what a coincidence, I'm getting into Buddhism, and then a Buddhist monk shows up on like one of the poppin' streamers of, I feel like Buddhism is rising in the zeitgeist of cultural media or whatever. But he said something interesting on his live stream that I want to show you guys.
So, like, I'm a Buddhist monk, and one of my students, my followers, they're like a hotel owner in Vietnam. So they invited me to come here and teach and visit different temples and do stuff like that.
Okay. Cause I heard of you earlier today. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted to see what you were about. You feel what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and say this real quick. I've never spoke to a monk before. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never spoken to one. So I wanna, I just wanna be and I'm not really educated.
Tell you a little bit what I'm about.
Okay.
And a lot of it is that, I'm about what is the process for young people, for people in general, to go from a goofy to an OG. Because point blank period, right, there's going to be a lot less and less and less OGs over time, right? Kids are more privileged. They're watching more funny content. They're not being in contact with role models. They're distracting themselves all the time. So you got a lot of kids who are just, they're going to stay at a goofy for their whole life. A lot of people.
Wait. Because
that's where I was at.
Wait, hold on.
That's where.
They become goofy because they watch content?
No, it's just about, why did someone become a goofy? Because they didn't have good role models in their life. They didn't have a certain degree of adversity. They didn't have somebody who can set them up and show them the right values. And so, like, in the modern world, right, everyone's distracting themselves all the time. Their parents are distracting themselves all the time on their phones or whatever. So they're not getting that face-to-face contact with people who have like a lot of experience, people who are grown.
Yeah.
And so, that's what I went through when I was growing up. So I was a goofy.
I like how he's talking. There's goofies and then there's OGs. The goofy people are the ones that's like cartoon characters, like surface level characters. They only care about their own sexual pleasures, and they don't give a damn about other people, which causes a cycle of pain. Because we're all intertwined in some shape or form. No human being exists on their own. No human being is just, popped into existence and they exist on their own. You are supported by the human beings around you, and it's good to do your part to make things flow amongst yourselves. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are selfish in their thoughts and how they act, and it causes disruption amongst their peers.
Biggest thing from my past that I experienced was that I didn't know how to deal with or how to grow in my life. And I didn't know how to take myself from a goofy and a person who was doing people dirty. I was being goofy to myself and I was being goofy to other people. That means unskillful. And I was also doing dirty to myself and I was doing dirty to other people. Unskillful actions that cause more suffering to myself and other people. Of course, I was trying to get away from suffering. I didn't want to suffer. I wanted to be happy. But the kind of stuff that I was doing was just making the same cycle go over and over again. So the big thing that switched for me or clicked for me was being good, doing good. If you're good, you're going to feel good.
Yeah.
If you can emphasize to be good, to be generous, to be, one of those guys who's helping people out, one of those people who's helping other people out, you're going to start learning how to help yourself out.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to simplify his message for Kai's audience because, when you get a little too deep, you kind of lose people. So he just said good. Just be good, right? But what does being good mean? What does it mean to be good? I think it's to be more mindful. To be more mindful of your actions and your thoughts and how you treat yourself. Because in turn, that's going to turn out in how you treat other people. Mindfulness, in my experience, requires selflessness, where you have to think outside of yourself. You have to put yourself in other people's shoes to see where they're coming from. But most people, they're only concerned about their opinions. They're only concerned about being understood by other people. Like, no, they need to understand me. And it leads to the he say, she say. And as the monk said, that's just being unskillful with each other. There was also a funny moment during this live stream where I don't know what was going on here. Like, you be the judge.
Avatar,
Aang, come on. You got a
bro.
real life
The
Aang. Yeah,
last
jeez Louise.
Airbender,
It's an
like,
airbender.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, right?
You
One
feel
Punch
me?
Man.
Yeah.
Doesn't get bigger than that.
Yeah, that's my favorite anime, bro. One Punch Man, my favorite anime
Yeah.
ever, bro.
Sure.
It don't get. What do you mean by sure? What do you mean sure?
Yeah. But the kind of Buddhist monk, the kind of monk that you imagine, right? Like in popular culture.
Now, what just happened there is something that I experience a lot of times, bruv. I would say some simple words that someone wasn't expecting to react with, and then it would just be like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I meant what I said, like, sure. But they're like looking for more of a, like, I don't know, like they're looking for more of a hype or excitement over shared opinions. That's really what it was. It was like he was looking for a commonality through his opinions. Like, yo, that's my favorite anime too, man. That's my favorite anime. And he's like, sure. He's like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Remember what I said about the Buddha? And he said how most people are looking for themselves in other people. Now, you could say that this is hyper analytical and I'm just making this all up, but there's patterns in life that I recognize, and there's people that exhibit those patterns that I can see and know where they're coming from. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when people express their opinions, like they throw it out there, and then someone, you know, yeah, okay, they're like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You know, they're trying to like see if that person likes them or not. Like they're looking through, like they're seeking for like some type of validation. Like, I like this thing. Do you like it too? And if you don't like it, oh well, I didn't like it that much. I'm not saying that this is what Kai is, but in this instant, it presented a moment of seeking validation from another person. Anyways, I thought this was interesting to share with you guys. Let me know what you think about it down below. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, then I'll catch you on the next one.